our measures for this opportunity to me to present my work on title on the topic the role of anneal defects on conformational statistics of a self-awarding semi-flexible polymer chain. And there is a exact result on it. So myself, Dr. Pramod Kumar Misra, I am from Kumaon University. There are following contents of my presentation. I would like to introduce the terminology of polymer physics and motivation behind the proposed work, and the idea that I used, model that I used to solve this problem, and the method that I used in this problem, result that I obtained, and conclusion that I have drawn on the basis of my present study. And the references. So polymer, poly means many, mer means units. So this is a polymer. So open circle represents monomer of the chain. Solid line represents bond between the two monomers of the chain. So it is a linear object. In this case, we have considered linear polymer chain. So these monomers are identical. So we have homopolymer chain. When monomers are different and distributed along backbone of the chain randomly, we have random copolymer chain. However, when monomers are different type of chemical units, that is monomers, are arranged in a sequential manner along the backbone of the chain, we have sequential copolymer chain. So monomer may be a chemical unit of this sort, where these two free ends are accessible for further bonding with the new monomer. So polymer chain is a critical object. This analogy was drawn by D. Jeans, and he got Nobel Prize in 1972 for his contribution in the field of polymer system. So in the case of spin system, near critical point, we have correlation and divergence with exponent nu, specific heat divergence with exponent alpha, and solubility divergence with exponent gamma. Similarly, in the case of linear polymer chain, in the long length limit, we have into distance of the chain divergence with exponent nu, number of close-forming loop of the linear chain divergence with exponent alpha, number of conformation of the n monomer long chain divergence with exponent gamma. So this is so in that manner, this polymer is a critical object. So theory of critical phenomena can be applied to discuss thermodynamics of the polymeric system. So we have a schematic presentation. We have a schematic picture of a polymer chain which is in the solution. So these are the solvent molecules, and solid circle, that is monomer of the chain. So monomer of the chain interacting among each other through solvent molecules. So we integrate our solvent degree of freedom, which may lead to have monomer attraction may be attractive or repulsive. Monomer attraction repulsive, we have polymer chain good solution. In that solution, we have open chain conformation that will prevail. However, when monomer attraction is attractive, we have polymer chain that will collapse. That is poor solvent condition. So in this case, we have considered a semi-flexible polymer chain in presence of defects. So defects are lying along a line, and chain conformation is modeled in 2 dimensions as well as 3 dimensions. So in 2 dimension case, we have square lattice. In 3 dimensional model, we have cubic lattice. So we have considered fully dilated self-awarding work model in 2 and 3 dimensions to describe thermodynamics of the chain containing say m defects. So certain conformation of the chain may be suppressed or may be populated by inserting certain defects in the chain. So that way we can form a polymer nano aggregates. So we may consider m defects in the chain, and for that defects we can have Q relation depending upon how these defects are distributed along the line of defect. So this idea basically may be metallized. This theoretical theoretical approach may be metallized using say atomic force microscope to synthesize artificial polymeric chain by inserting certain defects in the chain to control conformational statistics of the chain. So that way we can have a polymer molecule of desired size may be useful to have a controlled drug delivery and these defects are lying. These defects are basically arranged along a line, and these defects lead to have certain attractive or repulsive interaction with the monomer of the chain. So, the model behind this model that we have used for this case is fluid-acted chain, and there are references 15 to 21 that one can consider to see details of the model. So, in this case, we have a polymer chain. Say this is a polymer chain of 7 monomers. So, this is one monomer, this is another monomer, and so on. So, these two close circle bonded to together is a single defect. So, this is one defect basically shown here, and these are the monomers, one monomer, and so these are the monomers. So, these we have a 7 monomer long chain where there are 2 bends. So, there is a semi flexibility taken into account, and we enumerate all possible conformation of capital N monomers long chain to write partition function in the Grant-Kalkin ensemble. So, since we have defects lying along a line, so d minus 1 into d power n minus 1 conformation, that is along another direction. This is in 2-dimensional case we have a d power n minus 1 conformation, for 2-dimensional case 2 into n minus 1 n conformation, that is defect free. So, remaining conformation may have defects. So, in this case, this is the general expression for the Grant-Kalkin partition function, where x is the fugacity of Walker along defect line, and g is fugacity perpendicular to defect line. K is the Boltzmann weight corresponding to bending in the chain. N is number of bends in the chain. See this. This P is a position of defect. N minus P defects monomers are N minus P monomers are in the direction perpendicular to defect line. N B is bend in the chain. So, in this case, we can write exact number of defected chain conformation. So, we have written exact conformations in this table. So, this is the table. Say when we have 100 monomers long chain, so defect position is 1, 2, 3, and so on. In that case, we have for a square lattice, these are the conformation. When defect is at position 1, we have this much number of conformation. When defect is at the position 2, we have this much number of conformation. Similarly, in the case of 3D, we have 3-dimensional model, we have this much number of conformation when defect is lying onto the side 1. When defect is lying onto side 2, we have this much number of conformation, and so on. So, we have exact number of polymer conformations. So, exact number of polymer conformation can be used to get partition function, exact partition function of the chain. We can determine exact number of average number of bends length of the chain, average number of bends in the chain, and we can determine persistence length of the finite chain. However, in the long chain limit, in the thermodynamic limit, for a small number of defects, we cannot appreciate effect of the defects in the on the persistent length of the chain. of the chain. So, we have solved lattice model exactly for a directed self-providing walk model on square as well as cubic lattice to get exact number of polymer conformation. So, we can consider m number of defects in the chain and for possible q different realizations of the defects. So, where we can change position of defects to get all possible conformation of the defected chain. So, using that we can determine size of the chain, say extension of the chain along x direction, extension along y axis direction, average length of the chain, size of the chain in 2 dimensions and as well as 3 dimensions. So, that way we can control size of the chain and form a polymer aggregate. So, these are the references. Thank you.